FM. It's 26 minutes before 10 o'clock, and this is Business Around Town. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, Friday is already here, and today is the second day in the month of June. June is running already. Before you say Jack Robinson, it will be the end of June. Now, for those that are paying salaries, it's not really a good thing if the month starts moving fast. You know, when you have people on your payroll, the month seems to be very short. But when you're the one collecting the money, the month seems to be long. So it's second, and by Monday, you know, it's going to be fifth, and before you know it, the month is gone. Today on the program is the Friday edition of the program. Fridays are usually very interesting, one of my favorite days, because I get to get feedback from you. You ask questions about your businesses, about money, things that has to do with budgeting, business generally, and money, creating wealth. And then I bring the question, I read it out, and then I get answers from all our listeners. And then you're able to take the best decision. So today I have that to give to you. I have questions from our listeners from previous editions. So if you want to ask questions concerning maybe you want to make an investment, or you need to take a business decision, something you need to tell someone, you need to talk to someone about something you're about to do, if the business you want to start is okay, you're thinking of investing and all of that, you can send me a question. You could send me you could send it to me. I'll read it out on a Friday. So the number to send that to, it's let me see, I bring out the number, so I'll give you the number. It's a different number. You send me just a WhatsApp message. The number is 08022493182. 08022493182. So this is the number for you to send in your questions. If you want to make a business decision, you need someone to talk to, you need a business advice, or you've made a very wrong move and you want help, that's the number. You could send it to me. So we're going to be looking at that today. But before we go into this, let's talk this morning about how to manage money. This topic is crucial, I tell you. If you've been buying fuel for 198 naira, 200 naira, and now you're buying for 500, 488, you have a business to run, you have family to take care of, you have things to do, you have your life to live. You need to know how to manage money at this point in time, because there's going to be everything is going to go up. It just started. I think it was the day before yesterday that the announcement was made. So people still have old stock. So some of them might be merciful. They will say, okay, I will not increase it so much. I will just, But from next month, I don't know. The price might go up even more than this. The inflation rates might increase and all of that. So you need to know how to manage money. If you're a wife, you need to have a degree in money management. If you are the head of the house as the man, you need to have a degree in money management. If you are a business owner, money management is key, because whether you say you can afford it, you still need to know how to manage money. If you say you are in the middle class, you're a middle class, you know you earn money, you do this fuel that we use, this hike in price, it's going to affect everybody. So money management, managing money in difficult times is crucial for maintaining financial stability and weathering challenging circumstances. So here are some of the things that you could do to manage your money. Number one, I've said this before on the program. The things I'll be giving you here are not new. So I'm just going to remind you of the things you could do. Number one is to create a budget. This is the time to create a budget. So before you go to the market, before you go out to buy things, you have to create a budget. Start by creating a realistic budget that reflects your current income and expenses. Yes, you need to know your current income. So if your salary is 200K or 300,000, or you're a business owner and your profit, this is the time for you to know how much you are actually making. Because some business owners, they don't know their actual profits. They just know that, okay, at the end of the day, I still have money to go and buy new goods. So at the end of the day, I can pay workers this, I could do. You need to know how much you're actually making, and then you create a realistic budget. How much you're making, how much you're spending. That is when you will know that if you were being paid 200, because of this current reality, the value of your money now might just be 100,000. You see, that's when you will know. You will know where you are with that money. If you are being paid 300, the current market value of that your money might be 150 or 180. So you need to start making adjustments with your expenses, all those little enjoyments that you do every Friday, yeah? That you just hang out with the boys and the girls. Now you have to now plan it very well. You get as well. So that's it. Have budget. You have to prioritize essential things. The things for your house. You know what's more important now. They have to be on top of your list. You know that paying your children's school fees, your house rent, and feeding. These are very important things. So you know all of that. So the very important things, emergency funds in case someone is sick. Yeah, those kind of things. You need to budget for it. So create a budget. That's number one. Very important. You could do that. And after you've created the budget, you know how much you can spend for enjoyment. Okay. So you need to create a budget. Now let's move to number two. Number two is review and reduce expenses. Yeah, this is the time to review it. Yes, the expenses. For example, if you usually drive to work, you drive to work every day, you drive to your business place and you drive yourself, very soon, no, you might as well think of carrying people. Maybe just you carry more people, because the same amount of fuel that you used to get, well, at least that will alleviate how much you will spend. I know that you tell me that security, yeah, and all of that, but this is the time for us to be more creative. You have to be creative on how to manage your money. So review and reduce expenses. This is not the time to waste food. Before now, you just save food and you waste it. If you don't eat it, or you say, I always eat fresh food, I don't cook in bulk. This is the time for you to look at those places where you can reduce the expenses. If you don't need it, you don't buy it. Your wants, you have to look at what you want and what you need. So you focus more on what you need for now. And what you want, maybe you do what you want, focus on what you need. And even your need, you have to really need it. Because I'm saying this now because of the feedback I've gotten from people. I've gotten feedback from people telling me, Mary, it's not really easy. Should I close my business? Should I leave it? This is where my business is, and this is how much I spend to get to my place of work. I spend about 2,005 to get to my place of work. I'm being paid 50,000. I'm paid 80,000, and I have to eat and all of that. So that's it. So review and reduce your expenses. And also prioritize debt replacement. If you're owing anybody money, try and do everything you can to pay out all the debt, so you know that the money that you have is your own. This is not the time to owe people. So if you are owing people money, this is the time to pay back the money you're owing anybody. I don't think anybody wants anybody to owe them money at this time. So prioritize paying back the money you owe. Your debt repayment is very important. So if you have a standing debt, prioritize their repayment based on the interest rate and terms. So that's it. So try as much as possible not to borrow money. Before you borrow money to put into your business, make sure that you know how you're going to pay back. That business can pay back that money. This is not a time to borrow money to do whatever you want to do. If you want to do marriage, you want to start, this is not the time to borrow money. But if you have to borrow money, ensure that you already put modalities in place on how to pay back the money. So that's it. That's number 3. Point number 4 Number four is emergency funds have to come regularly into a separate saving account to cover for unexpected expenses or income disruption. So emergency fund in case anything happens, in case your mother calls you from the village, or somebody, your brother, your sister, your child, whatever happens, you still have money to take care of them. So that's why it's good to have emergency fund. So these are things you need to do: take care of your immediate needs, save some for emergency fund. So in case you lose your job, if something happens and they have to let you go, at least you know that for the next 3 months or 6 months you're not going to suffer. You have something to take care of yourself till you get a better job. So that's why it's good you have some money set aside for emergency funds. Okay, let me quickly round off this so we can move to the second segment of the program. And another one is, if you don't know how to manage money, you could still seek financial assistance. Get someone that you know. There are people there that are very good with this. They can help you manage your money. So you could seek financial assistance. You could research and look for someone that is good with managing money, can manage your portfolio. If you're earning a lot of money, you could get someone that would help you with that. And this, at the long run, will save you lots of money. Some people know how to make money, but they don't know how to manage money. They know how to make the money, but they don't know how to manage it. So that is why it's good for you to seek financial assistance. So if you have a good business that is flourishing and you think you're making profit, but you don't really know how to manage money, how to cut costs, how to do all of that, please get someone, a professional that can help you. But you have to pay the person, but it's, at the end of the day, you will benefit from that. So let's move to number six. Number six is okay. It's good if you have You're listening to Business Around Town on radio, and we are talking about how to manage your money in difficult times. How to manage your money in difficult times is the topic we are discussing this morning. I'm giving you tips. I'm at number six. So number seven is practice mindful spending. Be mindful of your spending habits and make conscious decision about purchasing. You have to be mindful that this is not the time for impulse buying right now. This is not the time for impulse buying. Whatever you're buying now should be something you've thought of. You've explored your alternatives. So it's okay, this is the best I can get this product. So you have to be mindful of your spending. Before now, you could just go and pick. You need this, you buy. Yeah, but you have to be mindful of your spending. That is how you stay on top this period, because if you think you have 500,000, you make 500,000 naira every month, or even 1 million, and you're not mindful, you'll be shocked how much your balance will be by the time you're done spending. And that is when it will dawn on you that, oh, this fuel subsidy is really affecting me. So this is for everybody. It's for everybody. So be mindful spending. So if you used to eat in a particular place and a plate of food is, I don't know, you have to say, can I still afford it? Tell yourself the real truth. Can I still afford it? Yeah, you leave your generator to run overnight. You just put fuel, put like 10 liters. Now you have to look for alternatives or find a way to sleep without it. Maybe open your windows very well for air to come in. Put protection, burglary proof or something, and then relax. So oh, okay. So mindful spending is very important. And number seven is take care of your mental and physical health. This is not the time to first seek This is not the time to be sick at all. I told my colleague that please, this is not the time for you to be sick, please. So anything that you can do to avoid being sick this period, please do it. This is not the time to go to the hospital because they are not smiling there. You have to, it's going to affect everything. If you're buying medicine, you know how much it is. If you're going to do a test, you know how much it will cost you. If they admit you a night, you know how much it will cost. So if you know how much, I'm telling you, the price will increase now. So this is not the time to be sick. So you have to take care of yourself to prevent being sick. It's possible. Prevention is better than cure. So practice hygiene, good hygiene. Make sure that your environment is clean to avoid food poisoning. Watch what you eat. Try and get good sleep. And also make sure you have mosquito nets so that to avoid malaria. And make sure the water you're drinking, you're mindful of it so that you don't have other sicknesses that can water poisoning and all of that. Typhoid, you don't have typhoid, cholera, those common sickness and all that, you don't have them. If you have children, take care of your children. You deworm them, make sure that they're sleeping in a well ventilated place, there are no mosquitoes. Do all of those things. The food they eat is okay, and when they're running temperature, you take care of them. You have first aid. Manage all of that because this is not the time to spend that kind of money. So when you do all of this, it'll be difficult to be ill. It'll be very difficult to be. And another thing you could do is your mental health. Now we're going to be hearing a lot of interesting news. We've been listening to different news, and if you know that the news is troubling your heart, you can't sleep, it's bothering you, you have to tune off for your mental health because you can afford to have a high blood pressure right now. You can. So your mental health, if you're with someone that's always nagging, you got to talk to the person. You need to protect your mental health at this time. And if you're on BP medication, if you're your BP medication, please take your drugs. Take it. This is not the time to skip a day or skip 2 days. You don't skip any. If the doctors have told you follow this, do it, so that it doesn't cost you more. Follow instructions. If the doctor has told you anything, do this, follow instruction. If they've told you do exercise, do that, follow instructions. And it's not the time to eat everything that you see so that you don't fall ill. You're listening to Business Around Town on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. And another tip, I'm giving you some tips, is to stay informed. Yeah, staying informed is another way of saving money. It's another way of managing money. It's another way of managing money. You have to stay informed. You have to know what is happening. It's very important because one news, maybe you didn't hear it on time. And by the time you heard the news, you would have lost money. You understand? So that's why you have to know what is happening. Like yesterday when the news came out that CBN has devalued the Naira to 630, some people heard it. It affected the market a bit. I think in the black market, the Naira just crashed to 700 Naira. See? Some people did not hear it. Some people have already heard it, so they took advantage of it. And then they said the news was fake and the money bounced back to 740 Naira or something. Some people already bought at 700. So that's why you have to stay informed. It's another way to manage your money. Let me round off this conversation. I need to round off quickly so that we can get to the second part of the program. So let's go through what I've told you. Managing money, I told you, is very important. Number one is to create a budget. If you're the kind of person that don't create a budget, you spend according to, you just spend. No, you have to create a budget. Create a realistic budget that reflects your current income. The current income now. Your current income might be 200,000, but you have to look at what the fuel price and how it's going to affect what's going on. So your current income might be 100,000. I know they pay you 200,000, but the value of that money might be 100,000. So your current income, know that one, very important. Number two, review and reduce expenses. Number three, prioritize debt repayment. That's number three. Have emergency funds. Seek financial help. That's number five. And I also talked about practice mindful spending. Be mindful of your spending habits, make conscious efforts in your decisions when you want to buy stuff. Number 7 is to take care of your mental health. It's very important. Your mental health and your physical health. Take care of it so you don't have to spend a lot of money going to the hospital. So you have a healthy lifestyle. And also practice stress management techniques. Stress can make you very sick. So if you know that the job you're doing is very stressful, look for ways to manage that stress, because a lot of us are sick because of the stress we go through every day. Understand you have to go to work, and you have to not trek a long distance now because of what's going on or the stress you go through. Find a way to manage it. Maybe when you come back home, have a warm bath. Just find a way to manage that stress, okay? And stay informed is the last one. Stay informed. You got to stay informed. It's very important that you stay informed. Now, that being said, well, the tips are there for you. You could go to our YouTube. It's there. You could go back there and listen to it again after the program. So it's always there. How to manage your money in difficult times. It's on YouTube. So now that that is done, let's move to the part 2 of the program, which is when I get to read what you have sent to me. So let's take the first one. Okay, now the first message here says, "Dear Mary, happy new month to you. How are you doing? Here is my question. I hope that I get an answer at the end of your program. I'm a businessman. Yes, that's what I call myself, but I don't own any business. I work for a company and my pay is 500,000 naira every month. What I do is with computers. They pay me 500,000. The job is on the island. Now I've been saving money. I've been able to save 3.5 million. I have 3.5 million saved. What I do has to do with the computers, and I've been nursing the idea of starting my own computer business, having my own shop, repair computers, and also help to program some of the computers. I have some few clients here and there. My salary is 500,000 naira. Now that the money is saved, I want to quit my job and focus on my business. I've been running the business by the side, but I want to focus on it right now because going to the island every day is stressful, and I have made plans for quitting. But with what has happened now, I'm so afraid because I think the current reality might affect our lifestyle. So here is my fix. I'm thinking, should I still quit my job and go into the business, or I should still remain in my job where they pay me 500,000 and watch and see what goes on before I think of quitting? So that is my question, Mary. Help me make sense of what to do. Okay. We say your name is Bode, Mr. Bode from Ikpaja. Okay, let me put this down. So Bode from Ikpaja. That's your question. So now the question is on the house. Should Mr. Bode quit his 500,000 naira job to start the business that he's been doing by the side so he can focus to build that business? He already has 3.5 million saved. Or should he still continue to work? That's the question Mr. Bode wants answer for. Would you advise anybody now to quit a steady paying job and go into business? I think that's the question. Would you advise anybody now earning up to 500,000 naira to quit that job and go into a business right now? That's it. So the number to call is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call, 0700 903 903 903. Would you advise someone to quit a steady paying job of 500,000 naira every month in Nigeria at this present time, this present dispensation, this moment that we are right now? You earn 500,000 naira every month. The company, they don't delay in your payments. They pay you that money. You go to work and you get that money. Would you leave that job to go start your business because you have 3.5 million to set up at this time? What's your take? I want to hear from you. So Mr. Bode will get your response. 0700 903 903 903. The time is 10 o'clock. So let's we have about 25 minutes before we round off. Let's take your calls. And for WhatsApp, I haven't given WhatsApp number. For WhatsApp is 0700 903 903 9. 0700 903 903 9. So that's the number for you to call in and join the conversation. That's the number for WhatsApp. Sorry, 0700 903 903 9. Y for call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning. You're my first caller. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
My advice is that with the situation in the country,
yes,
I would suggest that he still holds on to his job. We don't know how things will turn out. Now he's being paid 500,000 regularly.
yes,
Even though to start any business is a risk, but you should not take that risk now. Now that we are buying petrol at 500 naira, what we are buying 180 or 200.
yes.
So you should do hold on and watch how things progressing before he make that decision of leaving his job. That would be my advice. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, now Mr. Bode is listening to our conversation now. He said he has 3.5 million. He has already saved it. His work has to do with computers. That's what he does. He does computer work. He programs. He repairs computer. He wants to start his own business. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, yeah, good morning to you. Turn down the volume on your radio set. Please, turn down the volume on your radio set. Yeah, I can hear you.
I've done that.
Great. Welcome, ma. What's your name?
Oma from Igondo.
Okay. Oma, welcome. Go ahead.
Yes, my advice for him is that he should not quit his job. Let him continue because the condition now is somehow. So let him continue with his job. And then, if about his business,
Yes.
it's all about fuel. With that fuel.
Now, with the reality that the job is on the island, so the transportation has increased. The value of that 500,000, because when we say 500,000, you might think the money is big. That is the value of that money, given the price of fuel and how it's going to affect many things. As in the cost of living is going to affect it. Now, he goes to the island every day. The stress, everything, going there, the work, and at the end of the day, he collects that money. And he has saved 3.5 million. The business that he wants to go into is what he has been doing by the side, repairing computers, programming computers. So he will get a place and start. And if you look at it, he will make some profit. He will make and build the business. So that is why he is sending this message. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. Turn down the volume on your radio set. What's your name and location?
I've done that already. I've done that.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I think my advice for Mr. Bode, he should not quit because I know the 500,000 will diminish in value. That's the truth. But I believe he can still manage if he's getting up to 400,000 out of it or 350,
Yeah.
he can still manage to do something with that. Is that more that job that gave him that made him to save that 3.5 million? Because going to that business now may not be too easy because of the current situation, except if he can get somebody who will manage the business for him while he continue with his job. If you can get somebody who will be truthful that can manage that business with him, for him, I think he can establish it, then continue his work. But putting his job now may not be too good.
Okay.
Again, Mary, you said that this is not the time to fall sick. I want to ask, the people deliberately fall sick?
No, so this is not the time to force you go. I tell people, no. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, maybe you have actually given some good ideas, but I'm telling you, this time around, it's a very difficult time for every Nigerian. Somebody who is a teacher told me that he usually spend 800 naira to and fro his work every day, but now that price has gone to 1,800, meaning that 1,000 naira has been added per day. Calculate that in 1 month. How would such a person now cope? How much is his salary in a month? Please, sometimes this management might not be easy with the current situation. God will just help us. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you so much. I didn't get your name.
Oh, my name is Daniel. I'm calling from Idimo.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Daniel. I appreciate you. So, who told you it's going to be better? You're telling Mr. Bode now, everybody that has called, telling Mr. Bode, don't do it now. Continue working. Let them pay you the 500K because the times that we are now. Do you think it's going to be better moving forward? Now, let's look at before in Nigeria. Let's look at Nigeria now. We know that when things go up, do they come down? When the price of things go up, do they come down? Do you think it's going to be better? Because if you tell Mr. Bode that please continue to take that money because of the times that we are in now. So what is the right time? When will be the right time for him to go start his own business? 0700 903 903 903. That's the number. Let's hear from you. Let's be very practical. Let's think about this. You're listening to Business Around Town on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Let me read some of the messages here. Let me read what we have, okay? This one says, good morning to you, Mary. I'm listening to your program as I'm on my way to meet someone to discuss a business engagement. What I would just say to Mr. Bode is follow your mind. Follow your mind. This life is all about risk. So if you want to continue to stay there and work, I don't know, but just follow your mind. If you think this is the right time to quit, please quit and go start your own business. Just do it once and for all so that your mind will rest. Okay, thank you so much for your message. I appreciate you, Mr. Ima. Okay, another message here said, good morning to you, Mary. Tell your person, but he's my person. You say, tell your person that I don't advise him to quit his job at this present moment because the job and the money he's getting is certain. The business is uncertain. So if he wants to leave uncertainty for uncertainty, then it's very dangerous. And if he's a married man, makes it very, very dangerous. So I would advise him to continue working until things are better. Okay, my name is Mr. Ben from Festac. Thank you, Mr. Ben, for your message. In case you're just tuning in and you're wondering what we're discussing, let me bring you up to speed. Mr. Bode sent me a message. Mr. Bode works on the island. He's a computer person. He didn't tell me if he's a programmer or if he's he said he works with computers. And he's being paid 500,000 naira every month. The company does not fail. They pay him that money every month. He leaves his house, mainland, and goes to the island to work. And he's been saving money. He's been able to put together 3.5 million. by the side, he does the computer work that he does computer work, repairs computer, program it, and all of that for people. He's been doing it for a while and been able to save 3.5. Now he wants to quit his job. He has planned to quit his job now so that he can focus on that business because there is potential in that business. Now, this present reality hits, which is the fuel prices, the hike in the fuel price that is now selling for 500 naira. So he's thinking, he's asking the question, should he still go ahead and quit or remain in that his job? Or what can he do? Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah.
Turn down the volume on your radio set. Turn down the volume on your radio
I
set.
have done that.
Good. What's
First
your
of
name
all,
and your location?
Yes. Nakata is talking from Agodo.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. One, but they is not saying the truth. How many years have he or she worked with 500,000 and he was able to save only 3.5? You get?
Yes.
So, and again, if actually they are paying him 500
Yes.
in this present country, he needs no advice. Nobody in this country that are paid 500 monthly will seek advice to remain in that job even till he die. Which
Really?
business will you venture into? Which business will you venture into in this country that you are collecting 300,000 monthly and you want to and seeking advice? He just want to pull our legs so that we continue to discuss.
Really?
Because I know he's not.
Oh,
He just want us to discuss what is impossible and then waste our time.
Oh.
Because he could have advised himself better. Yes? Tell me now, tell me.
Don't
Which
worry.
business will
When
you
you drop the call, I will tell you. Just I don't want to waste your credit. When you finish now, we'll
No,
talk.
if you want us to talk from now till tomorrow, credit is not my problem. So
Okay,
all
okay.
I'm saying in essence is that
So you are saying
If
that
he-
there is no business that can give you 300,000 every month.
it's not certain. It may give you 500 this month. The other month it may give you only 100. Do you get?
Did you nobody talked about the stress of leaving the mainland to the island? The stress is going
What
through
are
in
the
that.
stress?
And he also
Go to Abuja and see stress. Go to Abuja and see people that have their own living car, but they will stay in a hold up for complete half of the day, 12 hours. They are talking of from
okay, hold on now. And another thing I got from his message is that 3.5 million that he saved, the side hustle that he's doing, helped to even to add up to that money, that 3.5 million that he has. It's not just the salary that he used to as he saved to get that 3.5. That side hustle money.
Then if he can be able to be combining his work and his business, he can be doing it without even asking this question. Do you get?
I follow.
If you can combine, be able to combine your office work and your personal business, you can be able to combine it. But you are telling me that you are collecting 500,000 monthly, and you are only able to sell 3.5. What type of incentives are you doing?
Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
Good morning to you. Welcome. What's your name and
morning.
location? Yeah, good morning,
Yes,
sir.
I want to contribute with you for contribute for the
Program. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
What's your name?
You see, you can supply.
Okay.
You see, if the man is working in parastatals, it's likely he should continue that job and the connecting job outside. This is a technician. Hello?
I know I'm following you. I'm here.
Yeah, this is a technician. But
If he's a private person, let him use that money, save that money he has then and work for 2 years for that company and left and start his own business. I think by that 2 years he has making more money for renting of shops and doing all this and that. So if not so, if you come out with that amount, he will find it difficult and before his time.
Okay,
Hello.
I know I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm following. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But there is my call. Oh.
Huh?
There is not my call sometimes. They laugh.
I know they ignore any call.
Listen that I don't know. I know.
No, I don't.
When I want to foolishly, you just abandon me.
So you know, Abi. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Okay. Let's look at this. What the caller before this caller said, it got me thinking. You say that how many business in Nigeria makes up to 300,000 a month? How many business in Nigeria makes up to 500,000 a month? I think many businesses. I've met a lot of business owners that make a lot of money, even more. So, okay. Let's just take calls. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. What's your name and location?
Simon calling from.
Okay, Mr. Simon. Let's hear your take.
About this, I want to contact.
Hello, I can hear you. Go ahead.
About the fuel, where the fuel come down.
We are not talking about fuel. We are not talking about fuel. Thank you. We're not talking about fuel. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mary. Good morning.
Mr. Ben from Iba.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. Welcome.
Yeah. Well, that man now is working in Ireland,
yes.
And he said the stress is too much, and he's collecting 500,000.
Yes.
One thing somebody considers in any work you are doing is not money.
Mm-hmm.
Number one thing is, are you enjoying your work? Are you enjoying your work? Are you enjoying their freedom? Because some people know some work it is like prison for them. And that man, that other man that called before, everybody did not come from the same environment. You understand? From the same setting. Some people come from a very wealthy family where we are not trained in that hustling business way. The way they grew up, they did not grow in that business-minded, all this hustling, market this week. Some people, they were working with their daddy, their mommy, making money before they start their own. It's not like when somebody is not enjoying his work, you feel that and there are other things he have experimented, and that thing is giving him money. That man said that is there any business somebody will do, and there are a lot of business you do, you'll be making money, and there is nothing like freedom. Because that place you are working now, from morning till night, they hold you.
Very tight. Very tight.
And at times by 11 p.m. before you get to your house, the children will not know you. Early morning they are sleeping, you have left. I know a woman that resigned from oil company. She have miscarriage from our side here now. She was working in Ireland, oil company. You see her salary very fast. The doctor advised her, because miscarriage. I asked her, what type of job do you do? She told the doctor that it is where oil company where you do. Also motor from morning till night, you come back. Miscarriage. The doctor said, do you choose one? Do you prefer your job or do you want to make children? Woman said she prefer to make children. Doctor told her, resign from your job. And the woman resigned. And she settled down with her husband, told her husband they agreed. She resigned. All her colleagues were crying, say, you nice one, why did you resign? Why? She doesn't want the doctor to tell her. And she resigned. Now she has 4 children. So money, she has 4 children. Now money is not everything. I think so many people die on the hold up there. And they are receiving
this salary is too small. There's some people are receiving 1.5, they are resigned. So 1 million, they are resigned, doing something great. Some need their job, they are receiving 2 point something million. They travel overseas, and now they are making great wealth. You know, some people value freedom more than any other thing. You understand?
I get you, Mr. Ben. You've been the one to bring in a different perspective to this discussion. Thank you.
Money is not everything. Like me, anything I don't enjoy. Some people don't like it. So like me, nothing will make me to wear uniform in my life. Should I pay me 20 million a month? I will not do it. I hate uniform, and I hate other type of command the forces, because they command people. At times they put you in cell, at times in jail, at times they put you in courtroom, at times they come to tell you to do one job. I hate that nonsense. So no matter any amount, it is not negotiable. Money is not everything.
Thank you.
There's something like freedom.
Thank you, Mr. Ben. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's take another call. Hello. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. I can hear you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. What's your name?
Hey, Mary, how are you?
I'm doing great. Doing good.
I'm Daniel. I'm calling from Congo.
Oh, great, Mr. Daniel. Go ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Yes.
Okay, it's actually my first time of talking to you on the program. I'm very happy to be on the program today. So my contribution about how to manage in difficult times,
Yeah.
what I can advise Nigerians is very simple. You know, after COVID, I couldn't travel. I was just paying rent. I lost all my money, and we were kind of broke. And what do? So I cut down expenses, and maybe sometime I use bicycle to a place where I can go instead of driving a car. I even sold my car and then reinvest the money into my business after COVID. And we're managing for some time. And also,
I wish I have all of that. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the
How are
program.
you enjoying the subsidy regime from remover?
Send me 50 liters of your bag.
Okay. Please on your Bluetooth. I'm sorry, I couldn't get the topic of the day, Jare, because I was a bit busy.
Should I?
Please, can you?
Okay, let me explain. Let me explain to you. So, Mr. Bode sent me message. Mr. Bode works on the island. They pay him 500,000 naira every month. He's into computers. He's into computers. And he's been able to save 3.5 million naira. And he does a side hustle of repairing computers, programming computers for people. Now, he wants to quit his job. He's already had planned that when I work to this level, I will quit my job and go and do my own thing and run my own business. But now with the fear crisis and all of that, he's thinking, should I still quit or continue to do this work? So that is the question that we're trying to answer.
Well, fuel subsidy removal is a welcome development because somehow we will see, this thing, it has been a game, from the onset. It has been a game from the politicians. They use this thing to babazoo us, to tell us stories. Every regime will come, administration will come and tell you, don't worry.
What do you want Mr. Bode to do?
Mr. Bode,
yes.
Please hold on before you leave that job, because the first thing you should consider is the value of the money with you. 3.5 million naira actually is a big money, but in Nigeria of today, your 3.5 million is equivalent to let's say 1.5 million in the value. That when 3.5 million in your account, but when you go to the street, when you come outside, you see that your 3.5 million, the value does not exceed 1.5 million. What you can do with it? In reality, you have 3.5 million in your account, but if you come out to the market, you see that your 3.5 million no reach anywhere. So you should just calm down. Give this new administration time. Let's see if they will change if the good changes will come. Then, because if you leave that job now and you go and start up your own, if
eventually you couldn't meet up, that will bring you back to square one. And it will be very frustrating. It will to some people, they will lose hope. That is where depression comes in. That is where, issues of committing suicide comes in, because some people, it took a lot of time, effort, discipline for him to save up to that amount, So let him, the job is still there. Let him continue. The money will still be resting in the account. You understand? Yeah. Let him take time. We that are into business, my best advice is for him to calm down. Anybody that has money to invest, let them calm down. Except you have like Dangote money or $10 money or Adenuga's money that you can invest. You understand?
Thank you.
So that is my honest advice as a businessman to somebody who wants to start up his own. The economic situation does not encourage startup now. All those SMEs.
Thank you.
Understand at all.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome,
I appreciate you. My time is up. I wish I know the future. I wish I can say, okay, tomorrow is going to be better. Do you know that tomorrow the fear will stabilize, the price of things will come down, and things I don't know tomorrow. So I only know now, this present moment. So for Mr. Bode, we are now, this present moment. We don't know, if you don't quit your job now, we don't know if it's going to be better tomorrow. If you're waiting for the perfect time to quit your job, to do your business, there is no perfect time. You don't know the next minute. You have a plan. I think you should go ahead with your plan. That's my own thoughts. There is a reason why you wanted to quit your job. You've been there saving up so that you can leave. So if you say you want to hold on to that work and wait till things are better, you don't. I don't know. I wish I could tell you things will be better. It will always get better. Yeah, I know, by the grace of God. But there is no perfect time. The Bible even said that if you wait for the clouds, the wind, a perfect condition before you step out, you will wait for a very long time. So it's all on you. You decide what to do. If you decide what you want to do. But if you want a perfect time, I can assure you there is no perfect time. Just that. Do what you have to do. Thank you so much. My time here is up. I need to go. Thank you for being part of the program. My name is Mary Onaife Debbie. I'll be here again on Monday for another episode. Keep it here. Do not change the dial. Thank you for being part of your advice, everything. I hope Mr. Bode will be better for it. Coming up next at 10:30 is Area Matter.